So one prize claimed here. One more prize you have to go. 572223. Blue ticket number 572223. One more prize from Shenanigans.
As our first of 3B features out on the track right now for your Carl Customs IMCA Northern Sportmods. We are going to let them loose off turn number 4. Thompson and Slough leading into turn 1.
So green flag in the air. Sportmod B feature number 1 of 3. Logan Thompson will take the Fury chassis down the back straightaway, showing the way. Oh, look out on the back straightaway. Rudy Bronkhorst getting sideways. That's McMartin back there. I believe Wallingford back there. Caution is out on the Speedway.
Looks like Towel as well.
Who's going to be in Valmont Victory Lane tonight, Scotty?
I can tell you one person that'll be in Valmont Victory Lane.
The round mound of sound?
Yeah, absolutely. Jimmy Scott going to be giving us all of our Victory Lane interviews here tonight.
So yellow flags go, or yellow lights go down. Logan Thompson, Jacob Slough, 2 by 2 as we get set here. B feature number 1 back to the green flag. So we're back to green in this one. Logan Thompson shows the way out of turn number 2. Kleinsman side by side with Kleinaxel. Keep your eyes on the OK1 stop of Justin Kleinsma. Top 3 will transfer out of this one. Kleinaxel working back to the inside of Kleinsma as Logan Thompson will lead lap 1. Slough in that second spot.
Kleinsma in that third position, I believe. Top 3 go and transfer on to the A feature tonight. Kleinaxel holds on to 4th. Kleinsma, though, right in front of him, trying to move up a half a lane higher and see if he can find a little bit of bite off the top side of the racetrack.
Look at Kleinsma. You said he's moving up the raceway. Just one groove up. Now we'll go side by side. The battle for second. Into turn 3. Kleinsma in the OK1 stop outside of Slough and the Mud Jockeys 15 machine. The inside as Logan Thompson continues to show the way in the 9T machine. Kleinsma now back to the inside of Slough. He'll take the spot into turns 1 and 2. Kleinaxel now holding back onto that 4th spot.
As Kleinsma with some insurance now, that second place spot, he's going to try and announce it his sights on the race leader of Thompson. Meanwhile, Kleinaxel says, hey, Kleinsma's upstairs. I'm going to try up there too and see if I can get around Slough the same way as we work through turns 1 and 2. Thompson still your race leader. Kleinsma, here comes Slough in that third place spot. Kleinsma now looking for the lead.
Justin Kleinsma briefly takes a look to the outside of Logan Thompson's Fury chassis. He'll peek it back down to the inside into turn number 1. James Kleinaxel now in that 7W machine. He stepped it up one groove. Can he get a run? Out of 2 on Slough. The battle for 3rd. The final transfer spot in this one.
Kleinsma went up a half a lane higher off turn number 2, and it lost him a little bit of momentum, but gaining it back in 4. He'll have the race lead now at the stick in the OK1 style machine. Kleinsma out to the race lead.
Kleinsma, your new race leader, down the back straightaway. Logan Thompson holding on to that 2nd spot. Jacob Slough still holds on to 3rd. James Kleinaxel and Dane Martindale sitting 4th and 5th. Those are 2 spots not transferring right now as Kleinsma now stretching that lead out in the 1 machine.
OK1 stop located in Hospers, Iowa. The Hospers, Iowa driver finds himself in position number 1. Thompson shuffled back to 2nd. Slough is hanging on to 3rd, but for how long? He's got a little competition knocking on the back bumper there in the form of a 7W as we've got a caution out of the raceway. Car around in turn 2.
So car around in turn number 2 will bring us back to the yellow flag there. Justin Kleinsma, the first one to step out of line, move himself through the field, and now your race leader. We will stop the stop the selling of the 50-50 raffle tickets. So just a few races left. If you haven't got your 50-50 tickets, grab them now. Going green out of turn number 4, Kleinsma, Thompson, and Slough bring us back to green.
Klein Axel right there, 2 on the 7W, tries to go upstairs as Slough downstairs in the basement, and that's going to hinder him as Klein Axel side by side. Slough will have the advantage off turn number 2. Kleinsma, though, trying to walk away, but Thompson still staying in step. Klein Axel now, car pushes way to the top side off turn number 4. Slough retains third.
2 laps left in this one. Can James Klein Axel work around Jacob Slough for that final transfer spot? Slough now will stretch it out over Klein Axel to 3 car lengths into turn number 3. The white flag will wave this time by. Justin Kleinsma pushes the nose out of 4 as your race leader.
One more time around for the OK1 stop machine out of Hospers, Iowa. Thompson, Slough a little bit better run that time as Thompson lost a little momentum into turns 3 and 4. They're going to pick out their dancing shoes as Justin Kleinsma will go to tonight's A feature event. So will Thompson and Slough as well. Logan Thompson going to the A and Jacob Slough as well.
So Klein Axel, Martindale, not enough there. Race fans, let them hear it. The OK1 stop, Justin Kleinsma has punched his ticket into tonight's A feature. He's got a chance for Valmont Victory Lane. Logan Thompson, the 19 machine, and the Mud Jockeys, 15 of Jacob Slough. Also going on to tonight's Sportmod A feature.
Nick Hermson in the 64 to the inside of row 6, to the outside of 56 of Travis Sir.
Jacob Swanson scheduled inside of row number 7. Outside is Brandy Bozier in the 34B. So again, top 3 cars out of this one, Scotty.
Top 3 cars make the big dance here. One more B feature in our Sport Mods after this. Then our stock car B feature. And that will bring us to intermission. So be sure to buy up your 50-50 tickets. You know, Scott, we just received word the winning 50-50 ticket has not been bought yet.
It hasn't.
No, so be sure to go buy them up, folks. Your ticket could be the winning ticket that gets drawn here tonight.
Let's go green out of 4, the 16s. Swoboda and Laginza out of 4. Green is up and waving. Justin Swoboda, a great start in this 16 machine. He'll head to the bottom side of the Speedway and try to run away from Laginza. A little spark out of Laginza, a whole mess of cars in turns 1 and 2. Sir over there in the 56, Swanson in the 31. Is that Bo Rifle in the 413, I believe, over there. Earlier this year, Laginza Racing adding to the purse here tonight. Looks like Ryan Arbogast able to rejoin the field in that 2 machine. So a pair of 16s on the front row. Caution lights go down. Top 3 move on out of this one before we get our final 3 out of the next B feature. Swoboda brings us back to the green flag.
Not very often do you see Swoboda in a B feature, but he'll lead this one down into turns 1 and 2 as we take the green. Cherno in that 14 car. Top 3 will transfer. He's on the outside looking in. We got 2 16s up in front, followed by, I believe, a 17 car is your top 3 of Mary Lenz.
So Lenz right now with the spot. A Cherno running in that 4th spot. Then it is Lance Borgman on the move. Here comes Jake Kubik in that 93S machine. Justin Swoboda, the 16 machine, out in front. Draper now looking to the inside of Kubik. Kyle Laginza running in that 2nd spot. Now Lance Borgman looking to the inside of a Cherno. Laginza now within a car length of Swoboda into turns 3 and 4. Out of 4, it's still Justin Swoboda. Kyle Laginza running in that 2nd spot. Mary Hahn running in the 3rd spot. Cherno and Borgman, your top 5.
A pair of 16s divided by 2. We got 8 laps to go here. Justin Swoboda still your race leader. Laginza trying to run down the 16J machine. the 16T and the 17. So 17 chasing 16 here in the top three as they try to make their way to the dance. Cherno in that 14 car all the way from Colorado, running on the outside, looking in, running fourth, trying to get around Mary Lenz as they pull side by side off of 4.
Mary Lenz slides it high at Cherno right there, trying to capitalize and get that last transfer spot. Lance Borgman on the rear bumper of a Cherno.
As they work through turns 3 and 4, Lenz pushes way high again in turns 3 and 4. Cherno cannot capitalize, but Borgman says, hey, yeah, I can get a little closer. That'll be nice, please. Bottom side comes open. He does not take advantage. Meanwhile, up front, Swoboda starting to pull away from Legenza.
So the Spirit of 76 now looks to the inside of a Cherno. Mary Lenz Hans out in that third spot, has kind of settled herself into the third spot as the Cherno deals with Lance Borgman. Borgman again to the inside out of turn number 2. Draper sitting back there in that 6th spot. Looks like Caden Murray 2 sticks up, 2 to go for Justin Swoboda in this one.
So 16T chasing 16J with a 17 right behind him. Your top 3 transferees so far as we come to the white flag this time through 3 and 4. Swoboda down on the low side, gets the car to rotate, sees the white flag one more time around.
So one more time around the Speedway, the battle for third is on. Can Mary Lenz pulled off Lance Borgman and a Cherno. A Cherno slides it high. Borgman now will take advantage and get to the 4th spot. Look her out, turn number 4. Around goes a Cherno. Checkered flag will wave. A Cherno keeps going. Swoboda moves on. Legenza goes second. Mary Lenz in third. Lance Borgman, the first man out in the 4th spot in the 76 machine. Draper comes home in the 5th spot. So moving on out of this one, it's the 16J of Justin Swoboda, the 16T of Kyle Legenza, and the 17 of Mary Lenz. So we only have 3 more spots open here for Sportmod. Scotty, Lance Borgman going home, Bobby Draper in the 62 car going home. Some of these guys are cars we don't see go home out of a B feature. And that Skytop Towers Dirt Outlaws 22 machine inside of row number 2. So caution lights are down. Noonan and Schouten on the front row. 3 more spots out of this one.
So we'll come to the green list time by Noonan and Schouten through turns 1 and 2. Andrews quickly moving through in the 22 car to pick up that 2nd place spot. Down into turn number 3 and 4 they go. Top 3 cars transfer in top 3 in the battle right now.
The battle is on. Spanger wants the spot on a Schouten, has it. Schouten in that 0NA has the 2nd or the 3rd spot. Now Spanger takes it away out of turn number 2 up front. Trevor Noonan shows the way. Here comes Matt Andrews to the rear quarter panel. The top 2 have broke away. Now here comes Spanger.
Spanger in the 19XX up to that 3rd and final transfer spot. Andrews now working the back bumper of Noonan through turns 1 and 2. And Noonan pulls away off turn 2 now. Down into turn number 3. Low side being the dominant side so far in everyone's line of choosing as they come off of turn 4. Noonan now getting a run for his money from the 22 of Andrews.
Andrews don't look now, but here comes Brandon Spanger. The 19XX into that 3rd spot has caught the top 2. Anna Schouten sits back there in the 4th spot. Then it's Dion Kovar. Kovar, the Banana Bunch, moving forward very quickly in that 18 machine out of Rising City. Keep your eyes on him as Andrews now will look to the outside of Trevor Noonan. The battle for the race lead, it is Noonan and Andrews. Look out, turn number 4. 1 around over there. Caution is out.
So caution flag flies. We've got 2 cars around in turn number 2 now. Ladies and gentlemen, we need only 5 more arm links for the 50-50 split the pot here tonight, and you'll be splitting $1,000. Wow. So 5 more arm links, $20 an arm length.
So Noonan will set the pace into turn number 3, the Noonan Industries 66 machine. looking to bring us back to the green flag out of turn number 4. Spanger now to the inside, the battle for the second spot. Keep your eyes on Brandon Spanger. They're 3 wide for 4th now.
3 wide for 4th through turns 3 and 4. Top 3 cars only making the big dance. Spanger, Andrews, but your race leader Trevor Noonan a little tight in the center through turns 1 and 2. As we come down the backstretch, they're battling it all throughout the mid-pack there, but unfortunately nowhere near transfer spots. As we click off another lap here, we've got 7 laps to go.
So 7 laps left to go in this one. Spanger now starting to fall back away from Matt Andrews. Can Andrews reel in Trevor Noonan? Noonan running the middle side. Here comes Andrews on the bottom side. He's on the rear bumper now, this time by. 6 laps left to go. Shockley around in turn number 2. Looks like she's able to keep it going as Andrews continues to work over Noonan.
Andrews, a 22 car. No. Batman to the inside of the racetrack now. Looking for the lead. Cannot do so to the inside of Noonan as they put Carol Shockley a lap down. Back to turns 1 and 2. Here comes Batman now to the inside. Going to try to clear. Give him the race lead off of 2.
Andrews, your new race leader. Trevor Noonan falls back to 2nd. Looks like Furneaux around. Logan Furneaux, the 15F. Up against the outside retaining wall in turn number 4, bringing out the yellow flag. The race leader's having to navigate around Carol Shockley there, so we'll have to see how this one lines back up. Noonan, Andrews, Spanger, now Bivens in the 4th spot. Then it is the 26M machine. So one more arm length, and it's $1,000 split the pot. So Noonan, Andrews, Spanger, your top 3. Bivens on the outside looking in. Kester in the 5th spot. Here comes Lamberson as we come back to the green.
Back to green flag racing. Noonan, Andrews, Spanger under attack now from Scott Bivens at 56. And Spanger goes backwards. Spanger back to 4th now. Bivens up to that 3rd and final transfer spot. Caution flag flies though as we got a car around on the front stretch.
So a break possibly for Brandon Spanger there as Bivens a great start. The S56 there.
He's one out looking in, but keep an eye on him. But hey, Scotty and Scott, I just saw a young man come up here wearing a Valmont Columbus Strong shirt. We got our Victory Lane this year, and we sure appreciate it.
A new Victory Lane down there. One of these drivers will join the field here and see if they can get their chance into the Victory Lane a little bit later on this evening. Noonan brings us back to the green flag. Andrews in 2nd. Spanger a better start. Bivens sits back there on the rear bumper of Spanger as he falls back away from Andrews.
Spanger definitely the lucky dog for that one as we come down with a few laps to go here. 3 to go. We'll see 2 to go next time by Noonan under heavy fire from the 22 of Andrew. Spanger pulling away from Bivens now. And that 3rd and final transfer as they come into turn 3.
We'll look for 2 sticks up, 2 laps left to go. The 22 still all over the rear bumper of the 66 of Noonan. The battle up front. The top 3 are locked in. Spanger right now holding on to that spot. Andrews now slides back away from Noonan as Noonan will work through turns 3 and 4 to the white flag. Here comes Kester now to the inside of Bivens. The battle for 4th. White flag waves for Noonan.
Noonan one more time around US 30 Speedway to punch his ticket to the big dance here tonight. Batman back to the back bumper now as Spanger all by his lonesome. Top 2 cars. This would be for starting spots as Batman looks to the inside. Can he steal the win here off of turn 4? No! Noonan will pick up the win. Andrews in 2nd. Spanger your top 3.
So trying to improve his spot by 1 was the 22 of Matt Andrews coming home in that runner-up spot. Brandon Spanger grabs the 3rd and final transfer spot. But how about our race fans out of Lincoln, Nebraska, the Noonan Industry Load Shop 66 machine? It is Trevor Noonan picking up the B-Feature win. Race fans, on your feet one final time. Make some noise here at the US 30 Speedway. Everybody wave at your favorite driver. Make some noise. The Sportmods are getting set for their feature event here. 20 times around the Speedway. Robbie Tom, Cole Wayman on the front row. Amber Cook and Justin Bell in row number 2. Spencer Galloway and James Hopkins in row number 3. Caution lights are down. Everybody pulls the belts one more time as we get set here. Green is out.
Green is out indeed in the rocket. Robbie Tom out to the race lead right off the bat. He's trying to double up this weekend as well. Right behind him would be, well, we're going to switch him up here. It was going to be Amber Cook, the 35. Spencer Galloway. Cook had him at the line. Galloway now up to second. Amber Cook a little bit sideways in turns 1 and 2.
The battle for fourth is on. Cook has it. Here comes the Punisher, David Johnson, to the inside. The 97 Bills Built chassis is going to go into the fourth spot this time by their 3 wide now for fifth.
3 wide for fifth down the front stretch into turn number 1. Now 2 by 2 they go. Cars around in every which way but straight. We got a parking lot in turn 2.
So Amber Cook getting a little bit crossed up in the parking lot behind her. Adam Verbka, Sean Harker, Jonathan Jensen, I believe, over there, as well as Tyler A. Frank. So caution lights go down once again. 1 lap in the books, 19 laps left to go here. Robbie Tom out in front. Spencer Galloway, Cole Wayman sitting back there side by side. And it's David Johnson and Justin Bell. Sean Harker on the outside of the 7V of Adam Verbka. 19 laps left to go. Robbie Tom will bring us back to the green flag out of turn number 4.
As they come back to green, the rocket out to position number 1 as we still got a car at the bottom of turn 4. Caution flag will fly.
So caution flag will wave. Problems for Mary Hans Lenz over there in the 17 machine. Looks like she's able to get it refired. Great restart that time for Cole Wayman. Making quick time on Spencer Galloway. Back to the inside of the Speedway. Went the 18W to set his sights on Robbie Tom. So we'll see if we can get him restacked, relined here. So Robbie Tom out in front out of Spalding, Nebraska. Looking to double up on the weekend as he sets the pace into turns 3 and 4. He'll bring us back to the green flag.
And turns 1 and 2 goes Robbie Tom and a stack pack of hungry Sportmods right behind him. As you got Galloway looking to the inside now through turns 3 and 4. The Punisher all by his lonesome. Other cars trying to fight their way 3 wide now through the mid-pack.
David Johnson now throws his name in the hat for the 3rd spot around Wayman. Here comes Sean Harker. Harker working the inside. The Shark is on the prowl. Robbie Tom out in front. Spencer Galloway running in that 2nd spot. Then it is Johnson in 3rd. Harker in 4th. Wayman now back to 5th. Then it is in the 6th spot. The 8X is Harker again taking a look to the inside of Johnson. Everybody kind of single file. Now Swoboda takes a peek to the inside. He thinks about it twice and backs down on Verbka. Robbie Tom continuing to show the way in this one in the 1T machine.
And out to an extended race lead at that in the 1T machine. Galloway. Here comes Sean Harker up to 3rd around the 97 of David Johnson. Johnson back underneath now off of turn number 4. Great side-by-side battle for 3rd and 4th into turn 1.
Harker and Johnson side by side through turns 1 and 2. Now Harker back in the realm of Cole Wayman. David Johnson starting to reel in. Spencer Galloway, keep your eyes on the 97 as he totes the left front. Robbie Tom out in front, the 1T machine. He's been bad fast all year. Robbie Tom, Spencer Galloway, David Johnson now starting to reel in. Galloway, like we said, can Johnson reel him in?
Reel him in indeed. As we work through turn 1 and 2. Bottom line preferred here. Robbie Tom trying to go back-to-back here this weekend. Galloway, Johnson, Sean Harker, your top 4.
So everybody working the inside of the Speedway. Minding their P's and Q's, back to the battle for the 3rd spot. Now Harker to the inside of Johnson. Harker works the inside of Johnson now. Yellow flag coming out. Amber Cook around out of turn number 2. So just as Sean Harker worked around David Johnson on that restart, or on that last lap there. So 8 down, 12 to go. Caution lights are down. Who can manage their tires? As we work down to our final checkered flag here at the Abe Lincoln Memorial. Caution lights are down. Robbie Tom will bring us back to the green flag.
As we come off turn 4, Tom with the race lead. Look at David Johnson, look to the outside of Spencer Galloway. The Punisher slides up the track and bottlenecks everyone up. Robbie Tom, as we're 3 wide now into turns 3 and 4. Wayman, Sean Harker, David Johnson. Oh, great battle here within the top 5, Scott.
Side by side as Harker takes advantage of that one. Johnson doing a great job staying off of everybody, but putting himself a little deeper in the field. Now back to that 5th spot as Harker goes to work on Galloway. 10 down, 10 to go for Robbie Tom. QA1 halfway leader, Robbie Tom.
Halfway down, halfway to go, or as Bon Jovi would say, well, we're halfway there, living on a prayer. Robbie Tom, your race leader, the inside of the racetrack. Galloway, Sean Harker, the Sharks swimming through the field in that 40 machine. As you still have Wayman and David Johnson in the distance, back to Justin Bell in the 8X car.
Bell trying to hold off Swoboda. Here comes Noonan and Kleinsma behind them. Now Harker once again will take a look to the inside of Galloway. All meanwhile, Robbie Tom driving off into turn number 2 down the back straightaway as Harker and Galloway getting set to battle side by side. Galloway will pull to the early advantage there into turn number 3. Harker looking to the inside again. Now Johnson back to the inside of Cole Wayman.
As Sean Harker trying to get the car to rotate in 3 and 4. You saw that car was way too tight as a caution flag flies. 2 cars around over there in turn number 3.
So Trevor Noonan and Logan Thompson over there going around in this one. So officially 7 laps left in this one. 7 left in this one. Robbie Tom once again will bring us back to the green flag. Can he manage the tires? Harker and Galloway now side by side behind him for the restart.
As we come back to green flag here, Robbie Tom out in front. You got to wonder, what is he thinking about with these cautions here late in the race? Sean Harker starting to lose momentum. David Johnson, the meat and the sandwich. Justin Bell to the inside as they come off of turn number 4. Sean Harker was going to lose a couple spots. Where did that one as a Justin Kleinsma come from, Scott? He's climbing his way to the field.
Kleinsma on the march in the OK one stop as Johnson getting pushed to the outside, sliding back. It's the preferred line around the inside through the rubber. It is the 1T of Robbie Tom, Spencer Galloway, Cole Wayman, Justin Bell. Here comes Kleinsma. He wants more in the OK one stop.
Justin Kleinsma, Justin Swoboda right behind him. Both cars out of a B feature and into the top 5. Well, at least Kleinsma is. Swoboda on the outside looking in. A little bit of tire rub on that 16J, though, on that right rear. Will that hinder him as, Kleinsma now off the pace in turn 2.
Kleinsma sliding up, sliding back now. Swoboda into that 5th spot. He wants 4th away from Bell. Here comes Harker, regrouped and back on the march.
Back on the march indeed as Tom a half a straightaway advantage over Galloway. Wayman still trying to find a way to the back bumper of that 35 machine as we've got 2 to go here at US 30 Speedway in the 2021 season.
2 sticks up, 2 to go. They're still side by side racing through the field, all while Robbie Tom races by himself through turns 3. He'll get to turn 4. Out of turn 4, white flag waves one more time around the speedway. The battle rages on for the 4th spot.
As Robbie Tom sails her off into the sunset off turn number 2. Into turn 3 and 4 for the final time. The 1T will go back to back here this weekend. Robbie Tom finds victory lane here once again.
Galloway goes second. Cole Wayman in third. Fireworks over. Justin Bell, Justin Swoboda, your top 5. Harker. Then I believe Logan Thompson, Adam Verbka, David Johnson, Kyle Laginza. But how about our race fans? He did it last night. He did it again tonight. The Hogslat Zentner Transportation, Hall Farms, Fury Chassis, no stranger to Valmont Victory Lane. The driver out of Spalding, Nebraska. The 1T of Robbie Tom pulls down there to our man, Jimmy Scott.
Heck of a drive there tonight. Of course, when you draw that good, you know, it's been working well. I'll tell you what, but there were some times there they kind of dove underneath you. Oh, you got to get it going.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know where anybody was. I got ran into on the restart down here, and I guess that just means get with it, I guess.
That's what your dad would say, but you doubled up. You got 2 Abe Lincoln Memorial feature wins in one weekend. How's that for you?
Oh, I mean, it's insane. A year ago, I think we won 1 feature, and the leader blew up. So, I mean, it's nice to, things are working out. We're working hard, and we'll try to keep at it.
Well, you've had a pretty good year, and I thank for it.
I got to thank Zach Zentner and Zentner Transportation, Flushing Cattle, my dad, my girlfriend, my sisters. There's a ton of people, so thank you, everybody.
Well, Robbie, congratulations. You doubled up this weekend, you and Kevin Benson. Once again, give it up to the Rocket, Robbie Tom.